Hello everybody, welcome back to part 2. I hope you enjoyed part 1 with the trick shot, which I'm hoping we're going to send that clip to Mutation Creation, and hopefully King Austin or Billy or whoever's out there is deeply impressed with my first and second attempt of doing a blinded backflip in. I forgot to mention, when I was a kid, well not a kid, when I came back from my mission, I used to play basketball with our missionaries. I love basketball, and it was family versus missionary game in a school I used to attend. And I remember in that game, I was so cheeky, I did a yeah, this is what happened. This is actually what happened, okay? I was in the halfway line and I wanted to shoot a basket from the halfway line. Bounced the ball, chucked it in the air, did a massive loop, and it went in without even hitting the ring. It kind of was clean. And when you do that, and I'm not a particularly good basketball player, but I'm kind of free-spirited person. I just do things that people wouldn't even think about doing, and you'll see that in the hobby. It felt like it was about a minute, but everything just stopped on the court, and everyone just was like that frozen moment when something special happens, and everyone just goes, wow. And I said to myself, God, amazing. And of course it was a family versus missionary game, so the spirit was really strong on that court. And the spirit is the thing that can really take us to the next level, really. A bit like part 1. I mean, I've never practiced that backflip going in. When that cup went in, and Jared told me that you put in the first cup, it wasn't, we've had a look at it, you're going to see it, you've seen it. But when Jared did the video footage, when he tried to give me the impression that I was successful on the first attempt, so he kind of tried to flick in a cup. In reality, I wasn't successful on the first attempt, but Jared was amazed because of the second attempt. It actually went in. I thought, oh, brilliant. Anyway, send us in any of your clips. If you're going to play some games, you want to send us some clips, we'll feature the best trick shots. We'll do a Mutation Creation idea and have some fun in your facility. Do a trick shot if you want to, and send us your best trick shot if you're up for it. Anyway, without further ado, this is all about you guys.
There won't be any snakes in this one.
I might squeeze one in, Jared. Anyway, first of all, let me just say a big thank you to everybody that's subscribed in the last week. Now, we had the giveaway 400 subscriber competition last week, and I said that when we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to give them... Oh, there we go. Let's bring the snake in, Jared. Okay. Aladdin. So, we're giving away a free snake. Come and have a look, Jared.
Oh, you're not getting him out?
I'm gonna... I want you... Well... There he is. I think just have a look at him in this situation. So this one is...
Cinnamon 100% het TSK Exantic.
Correct. And his name is Aladdin. And he'll make your projects fly. I will try and bring him out. Yeah, I need to bring him out more often because he's... Look how defensive he is. He's not had enough time. Look. See how frightened he is at the moment. That tells me that I haven't had him out a lot for much, Jared. And look, he's a bit nervous, so he needs a lot of love and attention. Because, my fault, I haven't really given him much love. Because the previous owner I bought him from probably didn't give him as much love either. So he needs a lot.
He's shy.
He's shy. He's actually fine when you give him...
He's never struck at me or anything. He's just hissy.
Yeah, he's hissy. He's all hiss, and I'll probably get bitten now.
He's all talk.
But I'm going to gently put him down because I think he's liable to strike. There you go, fella. I mean, look, you see he's blowing his... He's flickering his tongue. Anyway, he's a beautiful animal. So we won't disturb you too much, fella. He could do with going to a girl to ask you. I think that would really settle him down.
Yeah, maybe someone out there's got a TSK Exantic and they want a male het.
Yeah, he's a lovely animal. And you'd probably pay a couple £100 for an animal like that. So we're giving him away on the lucky winner. Now, if we can't ship it to you and you're an American winner, we'll have to do the equivalent, Jared, of a £200 gift, won't we? Or a $200 gift. We'll have to work that one out. But if you're UK...
Yeah, shipping expensive stuff's quite hard though.
Yeah, so what we'll say is, customs. On the 500 giveaway then, we'll have to do...
It'll have to be UK.
£200 worth of merchandise.
Do we have that?
Well, £100 worth of merchandise.
Yeah. We'll do something.
Well, I think we've got to do something, because the cost of shipping him would probably be a couple of hundred to the US.
Yeah, I think you need a license as well.
And you need a license. So I'm going to say for the UK and European people that want him, we're going to have to say he's there, and then for anyone that's going to be difficult to ship. If you win, we'll have to give you the equivalent in discounts or something. I mean, merchandise. Get a lot of t-shirts and hats. So we'll think of something. We'll think of an idea. Anyway, so these are the new subscribers. Are you ready? This is a shout out for, we've got 55 new subscribers in less than a week, Jared.
Let's see if you can get all the names right.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, you don't get all of the subscribers. You only get the subscribers that want to be publicly aware, and I'm going to give you public recognition. So you got half of them have got their own accounts. Some subscribers have private accounts. They don't want you to know who's subscribing. So here we've got Keno Smith, Conwick R1, Brenda Kirk. I think it's either Daniel Atkinson, Anthony Anthony Batista. Anthony Batista. Sorry about that. I'm a bit dyslexic. Primate Reptiles, Robert Will, Lawrence Wegner. Leviathan snakes. Now Leviathan means large, doesn't it?
Leviathan?
Yeah.
No idea.
I think it means big. I'll tell you why. It's because we call salmon Leviathan creatures. Big ones that get up to 60, 70 pounds. So I think it means large, Jared. It's another word for amazing large animals, I think. King Solo Damon, who basically I tried to check his comments and he took it off for some reason, I don't know why, but he came on and he said, can everyone subscribe to me? But I'll give you a shout out since you made a quick appearance. King Solo Damon, I don't know whether he's a keeper or not, but he was definitely on the channel. We've also got 1@44, Broad Design Pythons, Orion Jones, welcome to the channel, nice to know who's behind the name, Dennis Verhoek, Kathy Brock, Momoff 3, Clive Heyman, Wesley Sloan, Lewis 43, Terry McNabb, Matt Hudson, Chris Hona 77, Braden Outdoor Adventures, and Dustin Crabtree. So there's about 25 there. It's about half of the subscribers we've had in a week. So you all mean the world to us. So thank you for your support, and we're going to continue to hopefully provide the content you're looking for. And so thank you very much. We do appreciate that. And I say, and also for those that aren't named, we appreciate your support too. So we want to say thank you to Jane at Dutchy Royal Pythons for doing the live premiership last night, Jared. I think there was quite a nice little chat going on there. I missed half of it, but I think Jane has sent me some lovely messages saying thank you for the shout out, and she really appreciates. We're going to do a collab with her soon anyway, and she came across really well. I like the new software that she used as well, so thank you for that. And we might have to use that, Jared, going forward. I think it was pretty professional. Even if it's £5 a month, it's worth doing. So thank you. And it was called Livestream, the software, I think it was called. Was it called Livestream?
Sounds about right.
Something like that. I'll have to check that one. So moving on to Angel. And actually, well, I'll come back to Angel in a second at the end. I think we'll say Hamlin enjoyed the video so much. Thank you for sharing. What was
Leviathan.
Leviathan mean, Jared? Large?
Yeah, I think it was like a massive sea monster back in the day.
Yeah.
Big and powerful, I think.
Big and powerful. And
very large and powerful. An organisation or a vehicle.
Yeah, or salmon. So therefore you're getting an English lesson here as well on these big words. So I imagine he's probably carrying some big powerful snakes in his collection. We'll have to check him out. So thank you for that. And he said, awesome video. This is his comments. He said, awesome video. He loves JKR's mindset. He says it's on the button. His mindset's on the button, on the spot on, basically. He loves ours too, and he thinks it's a great job. He likes our mindset. So thank you very much. We appreciate your love and support. And then Edwin, a good friend of ours, great video, wants to jump in, and he went ahead and bought 3 snakes last night on that back in that video, I think. He showed me them as well. He messaged me the pictures. They're coming from Europe, and he's basically put down all the deposits and he's going for it. And
Oh, it's good he's managed to get shipping.
well, no, he hasn't got shipping,
Oh,
but he wants to secure the deals, and he's done that. So my hat goes off to you, Ed, for your courage in jumping into this industry, and you've got our full support and backing on that, and as will anyone else that decides to jump in off the inspiration of our videos. So well done, Ed, and we're looking forward to showing. He's going to do, Jad, you know we've looked at the Ultramel Pie project ourselves. Yeah. Guess what he's done?
Ultramel Pie.
He's jumped into that project.
Nice.
And he's going to share it with us.
It's a good project. It's a very good project.
We're very pleased, Jad. Really pleased with it. You have to try and dig out a picture of an Ultramel pie to show the viewers, Jad, how beautiful they are. They're like banana pies, but to another level, I think, because the Ultramel to me is just beautiful. So we've got lots of Ultramel here. We're getting into the project. Did you know he got for €300 a male? I think it was a het pied het Ultramel for €300.
It's alright. It's not bad at all.
And you know what they go for visuals?
Visuals are a lot more, yeah.
Nearly $3,000, 10 times that. He's got a het male. Okay, it's not ideal for your breeding project, but if it's within your budget,
yeah, it's a great way to start.
I think it's brilliant. I love what he's done there, but he's thinking about getting a visual female. I think he's thinking about pairing him up with something to get the odds up.
Yeah.
But we're going to produce visual Ultramel pies here anyway. We've got the ingredients for it. We only have to go one season, Jared, and mix a pie with the Ultramel girl or vice versa.
Double hits, yeah.
We'll produce double hits ourselves. So we're definitely on that project, Ed, and we want to go with you on that one. I got this lovely message from Brenda Kirk. She says, this is a question, Jared, which I haven't primed you for. So it's not to put you on the spot, but you might know the answer.
I'll try.
And you can Google it if you can't anyway. But anyway, why are ball pythons able to come up with so many different morphs compared to other snakes?
I mean, a lot of other snakes have loads of morphs as well. Corn snakes, they have a load of morphs. Burmese pythons have a load of morphs. Reticulated pythons have a load of morphs. I think ball pythons have just been, they're a lot more user friendly, if I'd say that word. I think Burmese pythons, reticulated pythons, they take a lot of husbandry, a lot of space and nerves. But I think because the ball python market's been developed so much, people are out actively looking for them. I assume there's a similar amount of morphs and genes in other snakes as well. We just haven't found them, or we just don't know about them.
Well, I think that's actually quite good gut instinct analysis, Jared. I mean,
that's just my opinion. That might not be fact.
That's what I call gut instinct analysis, Jared, where you're following the force telling you that. And do you know what's really interesting? I feel the same way. I think one of the reasons why it's perceived that the ball pythons have more morphs is because if you compare the ball python with all the other snakes out there, you're going to have to go to Morph Market to see. You'll probably find that the ball pythons are 10 to 20 to 50 times more popular amongst hobbyists than any other snake because of their gentle nature and non-venomous nature, and because they're easy to handle and their size is right and their budget's right for them. They come in at the right budget. Some of the other snakes can be very expensive, some of them can be cheaper. Some can grow to 20 feet long and you need 2 people to handle them, and they'll outgrow your home, and therefore they're not practical from a family perspective or an individual. They find it really hard to get into those projects. That's why the super dwarf retics are coming into their own, because they're much more manageable. Although I did
Still
hear...
got to be careful with them though.
Yeah, Brian Barczyk put out a really good film the other night about them, and he was saying that while it's lovely to know that they are small now, they come with issues you've got to be careful with, apparently, because they're saying that a dwarf retic is more of a pistol and therefore more aggressive. And he said that like any animal you can tame them, but because of their breeding nature and they're small, they become more defensive. And therefore he's saying on the handling front you've got to be careful, and that's coming from someone that's got lots of experience. So I actually, Jared wants to get a retic, and we're not putting down any retics here. We're just simply saying that to try and answer your question, I think that Jared might be right here. I think that there might be quite a few morphs in other and other snakes, but maybe because there isn't such a big demand, maybe there's less morphs. We might be completely wrong. Please, anyone out there that's got experience in this field,
or facts on it,
facts and experience, Brenda Kirk would like to know the answer to that one.
It's a good question though.
I would like to do some more research. I've been a naughty boy because I've been burning the candle. I haven't really done the research, so my apologies, but we raised the question and we're going to seek the answer from the community. We'll let you guys do a little bit of work. Anyway, so that's the shout outs on that one. I've covered most of the shout outs. Thank you everyone for your feedback. You will get a mention A lot of positive feedback, which is great. So, actually, I've got some more feedback. Here we go. Here's one. So we've got. I like these 2 bits of feedback here. This is Keno Smith. Really enjoyed your video on the building the hobby business video, Jared. Really enjoyed it. He said that he read the same article just a few years ago, and it inspired him to get into the hobby. And he said he's just bought 8 ball pythons in his collection. 2 came from Justin.
Nice.
So let us know what you got on that side and what's going on there. He said this is his idea. He said the idea of producing living art plus the love of the animals has kept him going during COVID. The very fact that he's not breeding hasn't actually held him back. It's the fact that he's going to breed with them that's kept him going. So there's a nice thought for you. It's the prospect of the future that keeps us bright. So your future is as bright as you want it to be. There was a quote, wasn't there, once, Jared? What was it? Your future is as bright as your faith, or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
I've heard that before.
Your future is as bright as your faith?
I think that's it.
Yeah. See, my future's pretty bright. In fact, it's so bright. Here's a little joke. We need to put more jokes in our banter, Jared, because everyone likes to chat with jokes. And if I can find it, I'll give you a little bit of banter here. No, it's not a light, Jared. There we go. Doctor, why do you have such a bright future? My future is so bright that I need sunglasses in this facility.
Very original. Very good. Well
You like
done.
Dad?
No.
That's a spontaneous dad joke. For all
That
the...
is a dad joke. That's an old dad joke.
Is it?
As in, like, you have to be an old dad to do jokes
Okay,
like
yeah. Anyway, if you see me wearing sunglasses, it's not because I'm going fishing, it's because my future is bright. Still, it's actually quite nice. Quite like these. I can feel a dance coming on with Michael Jackson. Where's that at?
that. Are they women's sunglasses?
They are. Anyway, yeah, so thank you.
10 minutes, by the way.
Oh, I've got plenty of time. Eden Morphs come up with a lovely message, and he said, and I love this because he's given out another top breeder a shout out, which will lead us nicely onto Angel's message. He said, and I follow Will at Royal Canadian Reptiles, RCM. Have you followed him?
He's got some lovely snakes.
This guy is.
He's done a lot with Justin as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's on fire. This guy's on fire. I completely agree with Eden Morphs. If you want to get some inspiration for the future, go and check out Will at Royal Canadian Reptiles, which I'm subscribed to. I've been watching him for over a year now. That guy got me into Desert Ghosts, to ask you, because he's got some wicked Desert Ghost combos. Not only that, he's got some other beautiful combos that are off this planet. And do you know how he's managed to produce all these wonderful combos, Jared?
I'm assuming he's bought some quality snakes and bred them.
He bought some quality snakes in the first place. He's put a lot of money into this and time. And he has a beautiful, caring nature, and he teaches how to care for these animals. He's got a really clear voice, lovely diction, beautiful, upbeat, positive. You can hear him a mile away, and his diction's so clear. But it's the animals that speak volumes to me. And when he puts out his animals, Jared, you'll wear those sunglasses, you know, like... You go when you go and watch his videos. You need to put those on when you watch his snakes, okay? Because they are dazzling. I mean, so thank you, Eden Morphs, for giving him a shout out, because we completely agree with you on that one. Anyway, to answer the question, the reason why he's been so successful, Jared, is he's taken a long-term plan. He's not gone for short-term gain. He's one of the first breeders to get the vision of producing triple hets, Jared. Because he's producing triple hets, is paying dividends in the long term. And that's what I'm trying to say to you, Jared, is that we're going to produce some double hets this year, and we're going to produce triple hets. I actually believe, coming back to my gut instincts about the hobby, where it's going, is there will come a time where a quadruple het is a doable animal. Even though the chances... Quadruple het is doable.
It's doable right now.
What I'm saying to you is realistically doable. I mean, at the moment it's off the planet. I don't think.
Oh, do you mean quadruple recessive?
Yeah,
okay.
Because to be a het, Jared, it has to be recessive. Remember.
I know, but are you saying visual?
No, I'm talking about. Eventually, we'll get a quadruple visual recessive, but we're gonna. There's not many people that have got quadruple hets out there even.
It's quite a lot.
I've never seen anyone.
Really?
You find me a quadruple het out there.
All you have to do is put together like a lightning pied and a exotic a lavender clown or something, and then you got a quadruple het.
Maybe there is. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of.
Okay, sorry.
I think quadruple visuals. That's another question. I don't think there's any of those.
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is that's probably where because I did my research a few months ago. And I'm forgetting where I am. So I'm looking forward to the day when I see a 4 combined visual recessive.
Yeah, me too.
Now there's 1 or 2 people that have got quadruple hets. You're right, because we can do it here ourselves in the first season. We could put our dreamsicle boy to a clown desert ghost, which we've got, or an albino clown or whatever. So we can do it. Yeah, we can definitely do it. You're right. So producing a 4 recessive hets doable, but producing a visual, the odds are like 1 out of 258 or something silly like that. 1 out of 256, something really high. It might even be 1 out of 1.1. It's very high.
Yeah.
You need an army of females to achieve it, but no one's done it yet. The first person that produces a visual 4 gene recessive animal, and as long as it looks good, of course, there's no point in just doing it for the sake of it. I want to see something that's beautiful. So that's where the chaos of art has to come in, because if you're going to put that much time into that project, you want to make sure it's right. So thank you, Eden Morphs, for that. And then the last thing was the question on ovulation and sheds. We showed you Panda. Did you have a look at Panda, Chad? Has she shed out yet?
No, she's still shedding.
So most people, DJ Pythons and Daniel Atkinson, reckon that it's a prelate shed. Now I would agree with you if she'd gone off food for 4 weeks, but she hasn't. She's only been off for 2. So I don't think it's a prelate shed. I think that she's building follicles within a shed, and it isn't an ovulation, Jared. It's my honest opinion.
Yeah. So
thank you for your ideas, guys, but you don't have the benefit of my knowledge of that snake, because I know her really well. But I think
we'd love to be proven wrong, though.
Yeah, if we get proven wrong and she gives us a clutch of eggs, I'm going to rewrite the books, I tell you. Anyway, last part now is really a message from Angel, and I want to give Angel some love and attention. And oh my goodness me, I was planning to give you a puzzle introduction to the puzzle gene, Jared.
That'll have to be tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay. I've got something on the puzzle gene, but that'll be tomorrow now. Okay, Angel, how much time we got, Jared?
6 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to be really quick here. So Angel, basically, he's got Headhunter Exotics as his business. He sends his love. He loves the video. He loves Justin, and he gave a shout out to some other breeders, Aussie Boys, who he thinks is a fantastic businessman as well. He also said Miguel and also Billy, and plus loads of others, got a really smart business head. And Angel, I think, has got a smart business head as well. So I trust his judgment, and I believe the same, that you got a good example of how to run a business there. But he then moved on to a much more important point here, which is all about his family and the loss. And he said that yesterday morning, while he was writing this message, he got a phone call from his mum saying that he'd lost his auntie in the middle of giving me a communication, okay? And I didn't have the heart to respond there and then, because I was still feeling his pain, and I just didn't know what to say. But now I can say something to comfort Angel, because I've read a prayer and a thought about this. And Angel talked about what his loss is. Now he's talked about the loss in Texas as well, with the cold, extreme weather. He's got friends that have lost snakes, Jared, as well. Yeah. And he's got people struggling to eat, people struggling to get warmth themselves because of all the problems. So our love and prayers go out to everyone in Texas and to Angel's family. So he's lost 5 people in less than a year. He's lost his 2 grandparents, Angel. He's lost his uncle, and he's now lost an aunt, and he's lost his best friend, Ephraim, who's a brother to him. I want you to imagine you losing Ben, and then losing your grandparents, and then losing Uncle Phil or Auntie Tori, all in one go. That's what we need to visualise at the moment. That would be very painful for anyone.
Yeah.
Anyway, to use his word, he said, he's broken, he's feeling broken. But what I love about his message is I will not lose my faith in God. I look to him for strength. He's feeling broken, and he sends his love to us all. He sees us as family, Jared, and I see him as family. So we send our love to you, Angel, and we're going to send it to you without actually going into the deeper message, I'm going to share with you something which basically is the thought for the day, really, is that in our brokenness we often find strength when we're broken. And this is a video by a musician who plays a beautiful violin that's broken to show that there is joy to be coming our way, and there is healing that will come eventually. But I want to just leave on this note here. I'll just share this with you. Even in our brokenness, there is beauty and value in every person, is the thought for the day. Okay, so here we go. Really beautiful, actually. So you've got someone here that obviously has some high spiritual values, but he's repairing broken violins, and sometimes in life our violin can get broken, and that can come through loss of family life, through loss of friendships, through loss of your collection. I mean, look at the people in Texas, they must be broken. I mean, we would be broken if something happened to our snakes, Chad. I think it would break us too, wouldn't it? Yeah. So why does God allow that to happen, do you think? He could intercede, he could change the weather, he can... Why does he allow us to become broken, do you think? Well, I think it's because I've been broken, and I am still broken in some ways. Your heart can be broken when someone you love leaves you. But a broken heart is a humble heart, a contrite heart, a teachable heart. We become more teachable. We can allow God's love into our heart when it's broken, because our heart is open. Same with our mind. When our minds are broken, we can become more open-minded if we are humble enough to be teachable. So when somebody inflicts something on our minds or on our hearts, God is always there to heal us. Job lost his family, and I think Angel mentioned Job in the scriptures, where he lost all his family and his wealth, and for years he was left in a state of brokenness. But do you know what happened to Job in the end, Jared, if you study his story? He remarried, he's had a new family, and he had a business twice as strong, and he had a family twice as strong, and he rebuilt from the ashes of hurt. I leave that with you, and leave my blessing and my prayers, and see you next time. Bye bye for now.